Step 3. Harness the power of resiliency. Think you can't change the world? Too late. You already have. It was changed for the better the minute you were born. There are more people than you can imagine who never be the same because they came in contact with you, if only for a fleeting moment. Gail Purcell Elliott. At one time or another, nearly all of us feel pressured, pushed, and overwhelmed by all we have to do in our lives. The year 2010 has been especially challenging to many, with the economy taking a downward spiral and many people losing their jobs, their homes, and sometimes even their families. The stress level has been very high. An estimated 50% of all deaths each year in the United States are due to social behavioral factors, often connected with stress, such as smoking, drugs, and alcohol abuse, sedentary lifestyles, and diet. This is from McGuinness, 1993. Why have we allowed jobs, the economy, our families, our spouses, or anything else for that matter, to threaten our health, emotional well-being, and happiness? Why do we find blame in everything and look for daily excuses for why we don't have what we deserve? Why do we try to blame everything but our own outlook for our own personal troubles? The difference between those who are relaxed and successful in managing their lives and those who are stressed, sickly, and negative is simple. It all comes down to their level of resiliency. Resiliency is how we keep it together in the midst of all the pain, roadblocks, illness, heartaches, and day-to-day stress and strife. Resiliency is also generally defined as strength in the middle of change and stressful life events. The ability to get back up when you fall, to get back on your feet when you're faced with adversity. It's not that the relaxed and successful people never have stress or difficulty. It's just that they have figured out how to manage it and bounce back from it. They are resilient. According to Larry Chapman, Nancy Lesh, and Sandy Aitken, in their article on Hard Times, Tough People, resilience includes taking responsibility. Own the power of choosing an option when faced with any situation. You always have a choice. It's not what happens to you that is most important. It is how you choose to react to it that counts. You must take responsibility for what happens in your life. You are what you are, and you are where you are because of the choices you have made. Are your expectations high or low? Do you believe you deserve more or less? Do you believe you have what it takes to survive whatever comes your way? Do you believe that what doesn't kill you can only make you stronger? That there's a lesson in everything you're going through in your life? Do you consider yourself to be an ambitious person or a person who is driven to better yourself with a willingness to sacrifice time, family, and sometimes your health to pursue your ambitions? This is called taking responsibility. To shift to the next level of your life, you need to take responsibility for what happens to you, for the choices you make, and for the way you think of yourself. Understand the immense power you have within you to shift at any moment, to create and exercise the power to choose, choosing how you will perceive each situation, how you will expect to achieve greatness in your life, and choosing to believe beyond a shadow of doubt that you are even stronger than you were yesterday. You are capable of achieving so much with your life. It's time to shift from fear to faith, a faith that comes from believing that every failure is necessary to shift you to the next level so that you may become a stronger and more resilient person. Focusing on interpreting situations. Rather than focusing on your limits and confusion, reflect instead on your confidence and ability to achieve anything you put your mind to, and your potential to go beyond fears or excuses. Take any lemons that life has served you and make lemonade out of them. Review every situation in your life and study how you've been interpreting it. Then shift to a fresh interpretation. New ways of coping with your situation will naturally arise. I used to think I was the one in my family who was destined to work extra hard to get the tiniest reward. And yet once I committed to taking responsibility for who I had become and stopped blaming everyone else for where I was, I began to see within me a strength that I never knew I possessed. This power is within you as well. Believe in yourself and start seeing situations in a different light. Meaningful connections. I cannot begin to tell you how important it is to be connected to others if you want to have a meaningful life and make meaningful shifts. Studies indicate that having a variety of meaningful family and social connections can have a positive impact on your health and your ability to pursue a meaningful life. Individuality and self-determination are not bad qualities at all, but relying on and extending a hand to others will add value to your life. These connections can be formal or informal. It doesn't matter. They are prayer lines, social events, civic and faith-based organizations, and volunteer opportunities you can join that will help you deepen your relationships with others and yourself. Networking within these connections presents a vital opportunity to get support and expertise from others. Shifting and moving on to make your dreams come true is what you're striving for. You have what it takes to shift from fear of failure and fear of the unexpected to having the faith to fashion a life that sparks creativity and brings you into contact with new opportunities, new people, new hobbies, and new environments in which you can be happy and peaceful. Think about it. It took Thomas Edison many years of hard work and 1,000 false starts to finally invent the light bulb. A journalist once asked Edison how it felt to fail 1,000 times. Edison's reply, "I didn't fail 1,000 times. The light bulb was an invention with 1,000 steps." Aren't you glad Edison was a resilient person? Today's small shift. Think of one small thing you once thought would be fun to do, but you quit because it didn't come easy. Maybe you tried to bake a pie and it didn't turn out so well, so you never tried again. Or maybe you tried to learn to knit or paint a picture and you got frustrated and quit. Try that one small thing again today and stick with it to the end. Don't worry about the outcome. Just finish it.